Hello dear students, in the previous class we worked out exercise 13.2 question number 1 and 2 and we discussed about inverse variation and the conditions for inverse variation. Today we are going to start with question number 3 from the same exercise. The question is, Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. What do you mean by spokes? See, if you make a wheel is in circular shape. From the center, the radii which you make in the cycle, you might have seen that, right? That is called the spokes. He wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angle between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Means when he is fixing the spokes, what he wanted to do is this angle between two consecutive spokes. If he is taking this two spokes, this angle. If he is taking this to this angle, there should be a relation. What is the relation? This should be equal. Okay. Help him by completing the following table. Means if he is taking 4 spokes, you see here, if this is the wheel, if he is making only 4 spokes, see each one will get, how will you find out total angle of the circle is 360 degree. Okay. So, if this 360 degree is divided among 4 parts, so each one will be 90. So, between these two 90, here also 90, here also 90, here also 90. Now, if he increases into 5 parts, if it is 5, it will become 360 upon 5. So, what is the condition when the number of spokes increases? What happens to the angle between them? It decreases. So, it is a which proportion? Inverse proportion. Okay. Now, let us see the condition here. Here it is given number of spokes, and here angle between them. Okay. So, here what are the numbers given? 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Now, one condition is given, it is 90 here, 60 here. Now, we need to check, see when the number increase, here the number decrease. So, there is a chance that it can be in inverse variation. Now, how will you check whether they are in inverse variation? You need to multiply x, y is equal to k. So, 9 4s are 36. So, 360 degree, 6 6 are 36, 360 degree. Now, here it is y3, y4 and y5. Now, since the quantities, that is this is x and this is y, since x varies inversely as y, xy is equal to k. So, 4 into 90 is equal to 6 into 60 is equal to 8 into y3 is equal to 10 into y4 is equal to 12 into y5. From here you need to find out all the unknown numbers. Now, here you can take any. If you want to take 4 into 90 also, you can take 6 into 60 also. 4 90s are 360, 6 60s are 4 90s are 360, 6 60s are also 360. Okay, so let me take first I do 4 into 90 is equal to 8 into y3. So, what is y3? 4 into 90 upon 8, 45. So, y3 you got 45 degree. That means, if you make 8 spokes, then there will be 45 degree. Now, if I have to take 6 into 60 is equal to 10 into y4. So, y4 is equal to 6 into 60 upon y10. So 10, 10, that is 36 degree. Okay. Now here also if I have to take same also I can take. If you want 36 degree to be taken, that also you can take. That is 10 into 36. 10 into 36. 10 into y4 is equal to 12 into y5. So y5 is equal to 10 into 36 upon 12. 12 3s are. So you get 30 degrees. So as the number of spokes increase, the number of the amount or the quantity or the magnitude of the angle between them decrease. Now here there are some questions. Are the number of spokes and the angles formed between them the pairs of consecutive spokes in inverse proportion? Are they in inverse proportion? Yes, they are in inverse proportion. Because you saw here, see everywhere x into y is equal to k, and as the number of spokes increases, the angle between them decreases. Calculate the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes on the wheel with 15 spokes. That means here till 12 we did. If it is 15, what will be the number of spokes? So you can take any of this. Okay. If I have to take 6 into 60. So if I take like this, 6 into 60 is equal to 15 into y6. So y6 is equal to 6 into 60 upon 15. 15 fours are. So 6 fours are 24. Now instead of this you can take any pair that you want. Okay. In any pair you take, you will get the same answer. Now how many spokes would be needed if the angle between them, that is y is given. Here if you see y is given, that is 40 degree. What will be x? So if you take it as 1, 5, 6, this is x7. So x7, how will you do? x7 into 40 degree is equal to any one you can take. 6 into 60. So what is x7? 6 into 60 upon 40. So here 3, here also 3. That is 9 spokes. Okay. Now question number 4 is, if a box of sweets is divided among 24 students, 24 children, they will get 5 sweets each. If number of students are number of children and number of sweets. See here, if the number of children, if a box of sweets is divided among 24 children, each one get 5 sweets. How many would each get if the number of children is reduced by 4? Is reduced by 4 means what? 4 children are reduced. The number has not become 4. It has reduced by 4 means 24 minus 4. That is equal to 20. What will be the sweets required? So again, when the number of children reduce, the sweets each one will get increase or decrease? It will increase. So it is inverse proportion. So 24 into 5 is equal to 20 into y1. You can give here y1. So y1 is equal to 24 into 5 upon 20. 5 4s are and 4 6 are. So if the number of children becomes 20, then each one will get 6 sweets. And if there are 24, then each one will get 5 sweets. Now question number 5. is a farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals in his cattle for 6 days. That means if number of cattle and number of days. If he has 20 animals, they can eat for 6 days. Now, how long would the food last if there were 10 more animals? If it was 20, they can eat for 6 days. 10 more means how much? 20 plus 10. How much it is? If there were 30, how much food is required? Or how many days will it run? Okay, so here again, if you increase the number of animals, naturally the number of days will decrease. So 20 into 6 is equal to 30 into, this can be y1. So y1 is equal to 20 into 6 upon 30. So it will remain only for 4 days. See children, 6 days it will the animals can eat if there are only 20 animals. Okay, so if the number of people increase or number of animals increase, then the food number of days for which the food will do, it will decrease. It becomes 4 days. Okay. Now question number 6. A contractor estimates that 3 persons could rewire Jasminder's house in 4 days. If he uses 4 persons instead of 3, how long should they take to complete the job? Again, here number of persons and number of days. They are rewiring the house. For rewiring, if 3 people are there, they will complete the work in 4 days. If he use 4 persons instead of 3, how many days it will take? How long should they take to complete the job? Again here, when the number of people increases, they will take less number of days, that is it will decrease. So x, if you take this as x1, this is y1, x2, y2. So x into y is equal to 3 into 4 is equal to 4 into y2. So y2 is equal to 3 into 4 upon 4. That is, they will take 3 days to complete. See, if 4 people are taking 3 days, 3 people will take 4 days. Or if 3 people are taking 4 days, 4 people will take 3 days. Now question number 7 is, a batch of bottles were packed in 25 boxes with 12 bottles in each box. If the same batch is packed using 20 bottles in each box, how many boxes you need? Means there were bottles which need to be packed. So first what they did in a box, they packed 25 boxes. Means in each box 25 boxes were filled, in each box 12 bottles. But if they have to fill it in 20 bottles in one box, how many bottles will be there in each box? Sorry, how many boxes they need? Okay. So first we will have number of boxes and number of bottles. Number of bottles in one box, right? A batch of bottles were packed in 25 boxes with 12 bottles in one each. If the same batch is packed using 20 bottles, so here if it is 20 bottles, how many boxes are needed? So again here, when the number of bottles in one box, increases, what will happen to the number of boxes used? It will decrease. So 25 into 12 is equal to x2 into 20. So x2 is equal to 25 into 12 upon 20. See, 5 4s are and 4 3s are. So they may need 15 boxes. Okay. See, in one box when they fill 12 bottles, so they need 25 boxes. But if they are filling 20 bottles in one box, they need only 15 bottles. That's all for today. The remaining sums we will do in the next class. Thank you.